We're going to talk real quick on this AT3 Nano red dot sight. I'm going to let you know in this video whether it's worth or not to purchase and my basic thoughts on this particular sight. So this is an RMSc optic footprint, so it's a very small red dot. It's configured and intended more for the Glock 43, the Glock 48, the SIG P365, the Springfield Hellcat or Hellcat Pro, and the Smith & Wesson Shield. So it's marketed more towards those smaller handgun platforms, and it's pretty much with the intent of, hey, this is something that's lightweight and low profile that you can use on your everyday conceal piece, and something that would work decent for it. So as far as the size and the weight go, I think it's great because it's less than an ounce and it's very low profile. This is kind of like the Shield sights out there, the Shield brand sights. It has an all polymer body, and it's just very basically made. There's really no frills to this. It is an open bottom. You can see it takes a CR2032 battery. My two thoughts with this particular design right off the bat is it's not going to be exactly waterproof because of the open battery on the bottom. Yeah, if you get some water drizzled on, it's not going to be an issue, but I think if you dunk it in water, you may have some issues because of this setup. Maybe not. I haven't really tested it, but that's just my thoughts behind it. But I think for just everyday carry, that's not too much of an issue, but just keep that in mind. The all polymer body construction, it's just like the Shield sights, the Shield SMSCs and whatnot, that it's a good solid construction, but it's not going to be as durable as the metal sights. That's just the way it is. I know people say, well, polymer's really high strength. Yeah, it is pretty high strength for what it is, but you're not going to get that same amount of strength as a metal. But this is very lightweight. So this is for the people that are looking for the super lightweight option. Kind of a high speed, low drag, not a lot of money spent, just something they can throw at an EDC gun. So the polymer could be an issue. If you plan on bashing the light really bad, messing around with it, then you might get some failures with the polymer. One thing I do like with this is it does come with the screws needed for these platforms. So that way you don't have to get extra screws, and they do have thread locker on them, which is kind of a standard. Most of the lights I see these days, or the sights I see rather these days, have thread locker on the mounting screws. I like that. The ones that don't, go to the store and just get some thread locker. You won't regret it. It's an external emitter. So the dot itself, let me get it back into focus. There you go. The dot itself is pretty good. No issues with it. There's 6 brightness settings. So I like that as far as if you want to go manual. It does have an automatic brightness mode, so you don't have to worry about it. It seems to work okay. I prefer probably the manual brightness settings. That's just me. And that's just because if I'm going to use this, I mean, I'll try and tune it to where in a bright sunny day, it'll be just visible enough, which means it'll be a little bit bright at nighttime, but it'll still be usable. In my opinion, that's just me. But for the people that like that automatic brightness setting, it does have that. Overall, the design is good. The glass is a little bit blued, but that's just normal with these type of optics. The window, even though it's small, it's very, there's not a lot of busyness around the frame. So it's easy for me to index and get that dot in my field of vision, and I'm not worried about it getting obstructed. There are some other dots out there that are more bulkier in design, but this certainly isn't it. I think it is worth the cost. I think it is worthwhile to look at if you're looking at something to be extremely lightweight and low profile, but keep in mind that the biggest thing I think with the polymer, and I say this statement is true also for like the Shield SMSC and stuff like that, it's a polymer housing. Not just the Shield, also like Viridian, they have like the RTX 11 as polymer as well. If you're running polymer stuff, make sure to know that, hey, this isn't going to be as strong, so just be cognizant of that before you start racking it off of hard surfaces as part of your training routine. Just know you might be messing that polymer up, and you might have a breakage or a failure earlier than you would if it had a metal dot on there. So if you guys have an experience, let me know what you think. If you're here, leave a cross sword emoji in the comment section, and thanks for watching.